It's New Comic Book Day. Let's go over what we are picking up for August 10th, 2022, and please leave a like as always while the intro plays. So for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway contest, you can have a chance to win this Geiger issue number 1 in a 9.8, and this is the glow-in-the-dark edition. Such a great series, one of my favorite series in the last few years. If you haven't had a chance to read Geiger, I highly recommend it. So all you have to do to win this Geiger issue number 1 is, of course, to leave a like, comment, and be subscribed on this channel. And when we reach 2,000 K, hopefully sooner than later, I'll have a giveaway for this. Good luck, everybody. Welcome back to Basement Collectibles, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan, and if you like crooked toy displays, comics, toys, movies, and arcades, please consider subscribing for more great content. I hope you're able to pick up what you wanted for last week, and thanks again for all the people that left in the comments what they're picking up for either a great story or for a great spec. In this weekly New Comic Book Day video, we focus more on first issues, first appearances, speculation, and we go through all the publishers to see if there's anything interesting coming out for this week. And always make sure to check with your LCS of what they're coming up for this week, because there should be some delays. So starting off with, from Dynamite 007 issue number 1, and it says Bond tracks down a shadowy organization. From AWA, and this is the only book coming out for them for this week, Absolution issue number 2. And from Vault Mindset issue number 2, and please let me know if you're enjoying any of these two series. From Abstract, Parker Girls issue number 1, and a trio of operatives set out to solve a murder case of a beloved actress being covered up by her billionaire's husband. From Mad Cave Studios, The Tiger Tongue issue number 2. From Aftershock, Samurai Doggy issue number 1, and it says after the Fourth War of the Sun, Doggy was left for dead but now seeks revenge against the greatest empire of machines and robots that have ever existed. From IDW, GIJOE, A Real American Hero, The Best of Storm Shadow. And it says once a warrior for Cobra, then a soldier for G.I. Joe, but always a ninja first and foremost, he's Tommy, aka Storm Shadow, and these are some of his greatest adventures. In Dungeons & Dragons Annual 2022. From Titan Books, Blade Runner Black Lotus issue number 1. From Boom Studios, Once and Future issue number 1, this is a Grail pack that includes the first 1 to 6 issues. From Dark Horse Comics, and I already thought this came out, but Berserk Volume 11, and this is the deluxe edition. From Image, Love Everlasting issue number 1, and it says in this ongoing romance series, a woman discovers that she is trapped in an endless cycle. A problem to be solved, a man to marry, and every time she falls in love, she disappears in another teary saga. This book is coming out with 9 covers. It also has the 1 in 10 variant, the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, and also the 1 in 100. The Deadliest Bouquet, issue number 1, and it says 3 sisters must set aside longtime rivalries to solve their mother's murder. 8 Billion Genies, issue number 4, and please let me know if you're still enjoying this series. And King Spawn, issue number 13. From DC, Deceased War of the Undead Gods, issue number 1, it says it's an 8-issue limited series continuing the Deceased alternate reality zombie franchise in the DC universe. Besides maybe Wonder Woman 790, I didn't see too much going on with DC for this week, but please let me know if you're collecting any other titles from DC. From Marvel, Avengers and Moon Girl issue number 1, and it says even after a team up with Miles Morales to scout Brooklyn for her missing T-Rex, Moon Girl is still missing Devil Dinosaur. Ghost Rider Vengeance Forever issue number 1, and it says there's a first appearance of Necro the Tattooist. Giant Size Gwen Stacy issue number 1. And it says it's a 120-page one-shot of the original stories, plus issues 1 to 3 reprint of the 2019 Gwen Stacy stories. Miss Marvel and Wolverine issue number 1, and it says a dire threat, a dangerous mystery, and only the toughest heroes of Marvel Universe can save the day. The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 7, and this is the debut of the Oscorp Spider-Man suit, and there's also a 1 in 10 variant and also a 1 in 25 ratio variant. Star Wars The Bounty Hunters issue number 26, and this is the first cover appearance of Reva. Sorry for butchering this name. I even watched Obi-Wan Kenobi and I still can't probably pronounce it. And it also, of course, is the variant cover art by Chris Sprouse. For the additional prints out for this week, from Oni Press, Rick and Morty issue number 1, the 25th anniversary in the second print. From Marvel, Iron Cat issue number 1 in the second print. Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood issue number 2 in the second print. New Fantastic Four issue number 1 in the second print, and The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4 in the second print. And please let me know if you still pick up additional prints. I find myself lately just picking up the first print of whatever stories that I'm reading, and I try to stay away from the additional prints right now. And for the Peach Momoka fans, and there's a lot of covers out for this week, starting off with Axe Judgment Day issue number 2, Miss Marvel and Wolverine issue number 1, Predator issue number 1, Jane Foster Mighty Thor issue number 3, and Giant Size Gwen Stacy issue number 1. And for the Jenny Frison fans, we have from Image Love Everlasting issue number 1. And for my cover of the week has to go to, for the second week in a row from DC, Harley Quinn issue number 19, such a great cover swipe, and this is from Ryan Sook. For my Give It a Shot book for this week has to go to, from Marvel, Predator issue number 1. And it states, in the near future, a young girl sees her family slaughtered by the deadliest and most feared hunter in the universe, a predator. Years later, though her ship is barely holding on together and food is running short, Theta won't stop stalking the spaceways until the monster who killed her family is dead, or she is. There are 11 great covers coming out for this book, and it also has a 1 in 25 ratio variant, a 1 in 50, a 1 in 20, 1 in 200, and a 1 in 500 ratio variant cover. I'm a big fan of the Dark Horse comics and of course the movies for Predator, so I'm really looking forward to this book. And my pick of the week has to go to, from Marvel, X-Men Legends issue number 1. And it says it's a premiere issue written by Roy Thompson that chronologically occurs when Wolverine debuted in circa 1974. And it also states, now Roy at long last returns to the saga of the X-Men to take us through the period between his run and GSX for the first time, detailing Wolverine's government missions before his recruitment by Professor X. Wolverine and X-Men are one of my favorite characters and teams in all of comics, so I'm really looking forward to this book, but please let me know what you're picking up for either the cover of the week, your Give It a Shot book, and of course, what is your pick of the week coming out for this week. So that's my list for August 10th, 2022 for New Comic Book Day. If you found any of this information helpful at all, if you can possibly leave a like on your way out. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And thanks again for all the new subscribers and welcome to the channel. And I'll see everybody on the next one. Take care.